Hello, friends. Welcome to Round Glass. I'm Amanda Ree, your guide in meditating with your pets. Hopefully, you've got a few gathered around today, or maybe they're in the other room. That's fine too. They're always parts, right? So I'm here with my pack as always. We've got Graham down here in his cozy spot. We've got Benny and Buddy in their fabulous winter sweaters. Everyone's ready. It's a little chilly out. It's raining as well, and you might even be able to hear the rain here and there throughout our practice. It's always nice and comforting, actually. We're from Nevada City, that's in Northern California. So we always love to hear who's with us, who's joining, the fur you might have along the way, and where are you from? Let us know in the chat. So today, as every week, we like to bring in a theme to kind of ground and center our conversation and our practice to today. And today, our conversation is about embracing ease with our pets. And it was funny, in thinking about today's meditation, I remembered just how important the feeling of ease is in our lives. It's one of the most important of all, this natural and comfortable, easy feeling. And when it comes to our happiness, it's essentially one of the most important in our life. I may sound like a broken record here, but you guys know how crazy I am about our pets. But we can look to them, our beautiful companion animals, as a perfect example of ease. As always, they can be great teachers. Animals know how to embrace ease, and in the most simple and effortless way. Sure, they're very good at relaxing. You can see them here. They're experts. It's really one of their superpowers, right? But another place that I often will see ease in them is when we're out hiking every day. They leap with incredible grace across the stream, back and forth and back and forth. Just like as fluid as a gazelle, they hurtle over these big fallen logs that go across the path, and they don't even think twice before they adapt, and they move effortlessly along the path as it comes. It's such a great metaphor, isn't it, for how we can live our life as well. May we all learn through that how to leap and to turn and to overcome all of the obstacles just like they do, with fluidity and grace, just like our pets. So I want to ask you, let's take a moment right now. Where and how do you notice your pets embracing ease? And share with us in the chat. I'd love to read some of those back after our meditation. And as always, as you move through this practice today, if any questions come up, don't hesitate to put those into the chat as well. So let's prepare for our practice. First, find an easy, comfortable sitting position. You want to be totally relaxed and able to let go. And then, take a moment to check in with your pets. Just, if they're nearby or even nearby, just making sure that they feel settled and comfortable. Hey, that's a little impolite. Let's just not do that. Let's just rest. As this happens, I also remind us to just let our pets do whatever they'd like to do. Sometimes it can be a little bit distracting, and we are on camera, so it's better not to do that cleaning process at this moment. But your animals at home might be doing the same thing, licking, itching, fidgeting. Just let them do their business. They will settle in as you do. And now, if they're in the same room with you, just before we close our eyes now, simply observe them for a minute or so. Now, if they're not near you, they're someplace else, just bring them into your mind and rest on their image. Notice how right here and now, they may be demonstrating their ability to embrace ease and to be entirely natural. So just watch them. Take moments like a gazing or a visual meditation, and let your eyes and let your thoughts just rest on your adorable little friend for a little while here, just a few minutes. Just gazing at them, noticing their ease, their comfort, maybe noticing them getting settled in, observing you getting settled in. Taking a few deep breaths right here. And notice how their ease, their comfort starts to become your own. It's common for humans and their companion animals to mirror or reflect each other's feelings and emotions. So, with this in mind, notice how they're able to instantly and effortlessly surrender to the present moment. So, let's follow their example now as we let go and we embrace ease in our meditation. I do want to mention that today I'll guide you in a breathwork practice, or pranayama as it's known. Pranayama is a Sanskrit word that means to control or to regulate your breath. So many of you have likely used different breathwork techniques before. The different pranayama methods can be highly beneficial to our health, to our mood and our energy levels, and to our longevity as well. So come here, buds. Come back. Bud. You're a little fidgety today. Maybe it's the sweater. So just checking in with your physical body, making sure that you have a comfortable position where you can let go, relax, and find total stillness for the next 20 minutes or so. Checking in with your animals, just making sure that they're comfortable. And whenever you're ready, please go ahead and close your eyes. As always, it's nice to begin with some deep, full, long breaths in and out. Perhaps in the beginning here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. This allows a letting go and creating a space and a bit more groundedness to lead you into your practice. And you can use your lips, breathing in and out through the nose only, as long as that's comfortable. If by chance you're a little stuffy or anything like that, go ahead and breathe through the mouth as well. Whatever is most easy for you today, especially today, right? And then just noticing the body relaxing as well, the breath assisting the mind, and then the breath assisting the body to slowly melt any areas of tension or tightness, any areas of holding, scanning over the head, the facial muscles, the jaw, neck, shoulders, areas that are likely to hold some stress or more common. Continuing to scan down the body, let the arms be heavy and just relaxed into your lap. The torso, the belly, soft. Hips released and relaxed, feeling soft, long in the legs, feeling the weight, the volume of the leg kind of weighing you down, grounding your practice as well. Remember that our intention today is ease. So we want to cultivate, allow for as much of that as possible. Just let go. Now we'll shift into the pranayama that I mentioned. Nice and easy. So first, just remembering that pranayama is a breathing practice or breathing techniques that help to calm the mind, also helping to build energy and strengthen our respiratory system. So first, if your animal is nearby enough to slide your hands over without any disturbance, ideally keeping your eyes closed, and gently place a hand on them, then do. If they're farther away, that's fine. In the other room, fine. Just if we can connect with them either through the touch of our hand, or auditorily, if we can hear them, we're tuning in breath. So just feel the movement of their breath in and out of their body. And now, to the best of your ability, if you can, see if you can match your breath pattern with theirs for a few moments. In my case, I can feel one dog and I can hear the other. So just lean into the one that is, if you have multiple, the one that is most obvious. Pairing the breath. Likely it's at a different pattern than your breath normally would be. So without building any discomfort or tension at all, just pairing and feeling the way that simply by mirroring the breath in this way, we are connecting even more to our animal. In a subtle way, they can feel this intention and this energy connection from you. Now, just to try it out, see if you can elongate your breath, slow it down just a little bit. You may notice that your animal comes along with you, matching or keeping their breath matched to yours. It's a very special connection, almost magical, that you can start to feel there. And if you didn't notice it right now, or you weren't able to pair the breath, no worries, but this pattern, this technique is really nice to try out throughout the day here and there. Now you can draw your awareness back into your own being, perhaps drawing your hands back into your lap, whatever's comfortable. Remember, today is all about ease, so there's no rules, nothing to do, nowhere to go. We're just resting easy. To continue our pranayama practice, let's try on what we call box breathing. This will help us to deepen into our physical body and deepen into our calm and quiet space within. So box breathing is nice and simple. It's simply a inhale to the count of, let's 3. Retain your breath for the count of 3. Exhale to the count of 3. And then hold the breath out to the count of 3. So you see now, as you box the breath, kind of divide it into 4 parts and just match the count that you give on each of those parts. If 3 is long, then shorten it to 2. If 3 is not long enough, then extend to 4 or 5. Just take a couple minutes right now to practice the breath. Anytime that we're drawing our attention to inward breath in this way, we are cultivating more ease. We are connecting to that divine light within us, that energy of life, that quiet space within. Go ahead and finish up your box breathing technique. And then just let your breath move naturally and freely. You may be able to hear some little snores from this end, or you might hear some snores from your end. Hopefully you're still with me and those snores are from someone else in this space. But just settle in even deeper now, being guided by that breath work. Deeper still. Inside. Letting the breath move naturally, but do continue to notice it. Notice it very easily coming in and flowing out. Notice the movement of your belly. Drawing your attention down into your feet. And feel if you can perceive that very subtle tingling, that life force energy within your feet. How about in your hands, moving your attention there? Notice that pulsating, the warm tingling. Your life force inside your hands. Into your heart space, settling here. Notice the movement as you breathe of your chest up and down. And allowing ease, comfort, letting go to be the experience of your entire body and mind. Let go. Simply being aware. That's it. Just awake, present. Completely relaxed. You may notice that you can establish the center point of your being right here, not in your head or in your mind, no place at all, just right here in the energy of your internal self, the vibrating within. Noticing this vibrating energy being the witness, simply watching the thoughts happen, watching the listening occur, watching the distractions come up, watching you come back to your center again and again and rest in it. You may notice the mind being busy, or the body feeling fidgety, restless, or just an overall resistance to literally sitting here doing nothing. When you notice any of these feelings coming up, any of these distractions, any efforting, even if that effort is you trying to meditate, trying to stay focused, trying to breathe, release any trying, all trying. There's nothing to do. With comfort and ease, just be. Just rest. Returning back to the breath again if the mind starts to wander. Just knowing that that's completely normal, natural, and in fact a part of everyone's mission. The only thing to do is to keep going. Keep meditating. Keep drawing your awareness inward again and again. Just rest back. Rest back into your heart, into the easy flow of breath. You might hear the raindrops as they get a bit stronger. Simply observing whatever you're hearing, whatever you're feeling. Just watch it all go by. Now taking a bit deeper breath. Kind of drawing again inward into the heart space. And if it's comfortable, you can bring your palms together and toward your heart. Perhaps feeling the thumbs touching the heart space, the center point of our body. The connection, a source within our physical selves. Before we open our eyes, I'd like to share a quote. This one always rang true for me. My heart is at ease, knowing that what was meant for me will never miss me. And what misses me was never meant for me. So beautiful, isn't it? By Imam al-Shafi'i. Rest in your heart, knowing that what is meant for you is coming. All is as it should be, no matter how it is. Just having deep faith and knowing that by coming back to your meditation practice again and again, we're helping ourselves to do that, to let go, to accept what is with ease in our lives. After one more deep breath, you can slowly open your eyes, release your hands down. Namaste. The doggies on this end were very comfortable for today's practice. I kept hearing them take deep breaths when we would. It was really sweet. Maybe you noticed that as well on yours, on your end. So just a few moments of reflection. Just taking a moment in your mind to think about this. Was it easy for you to distinguish between efforting and ease? And which of those, ease or efforting, do you feel like you experience more on your day-to-day? Did you by chance notice that your animal, your companion friend here, was also experiencing ease in the practice? Or did they seem more like they were resisting today? Maybe like Buddy was, so resistant that he had to leave. So as I mentioned earlier, while I was gathering my thoughts on today's topic, I had some real insights. I noticed that as I was writing a few of these things down and points I wanted to make, I felt really sleepy at one point. My eyes were heavy and I was getting really distracted again and again. And then at one moment I noticed, and that's the important part, by the way, the noticing, that's key. I noticed that I was pushing ahead, that I was in doing mode. And that got me thinking about how ironic it was that while I was focused on the importance of embracing ease, I was also resisting something. And I noticed at that moment how often and how easily we do that. We resist what we need. So with that awareness, I gave myself permission to just take a moment to rest and simply do nothing. I leaned back, I closed my eyes, breathed more deeply, and put a pause button on all the doing for several minutes. After that, I felt totally different. Most notably, I was open again, open to let my thoughts flow and free and naturally. And I didn't notice anymore that resistance that I was feeling. I was back to a place of ease. So it's as simple as noticing and then resetting ourselves. And that is something that all of us have the opportunity to do every day, many, many times. So let me then now come back. Earlier I asked, what did you share? Or I want to see what you shared. When I asked you, where did you notice your pet embracing ease? And someone says, when she flipped back for an early morning belly rub. Oh yeah, that's it, right? There's nothing as comfortable as that for them. He will lay down and daydream about out the window or curl up close next to me and snooze. Oh, how sweet. When she lets out a low, gravely exhale on the couch. Talk about our connection and wanting to do the same, right? Or a contented sigh sitting in the sun. Floppy ears versus tense ears. Oh, that's a good one. A nice physical representation. And a shout out to Denise and Darby. Oh, yay. I'm so glad you two are here today. So I wanted to see also if there's any questions. Is there a mini version of this practice? I would love to connect with my pet in a beneficial way if I have 5 minutes, if possible. Yes, definitely. I mean, just the breathing alone. If you take a moment, close your eyes, maybe the box as simple as that, or just some deep breaths with the exhales, the audible exhales. Our animals really cue into that, as I mentioned. And then just be with them in that space. Keep coming back into that kind of tingling and aliveness within you, and just continue like that for as many minutes as you have. I often will teach my students and just say, yes, 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening is ideal for meditation, but 1 minute is better than 0 minutes. So whatever you've got is perfect. So my friends, as we prepare to step into the rest of our day, let's continue to notice the difference between the feeling of ease and the feeling of resistance. And as you take notice, just take that one breath or several of them if you have time and if it feels good, as we just mentioned. And then you just come back to that center again, releasing the efforting and staying there until you feel reconnected again. My pack and I, along with the incredible team at Round Glass, want to thank you as always for meditating with us today. We're back again next week, same time and place, so we hope that you'll be joining us again. And remember that when you have every day an opportunity to meditate with Round Glass Live. So join our community and check us out at round.glass or on the app. Until next time, we send you lots of love and ease throughout every aspect of your life. Namaste. Enjoy.